Have you ever thought about becoming a chef in Australia? With its diverse cuisine and vibrant food scene, Australia presents an incredible opportunity for aspiring chefs. Not only can you explore your culinary creativity, but you can also journey through a unique culinary landscape that embraces multicultural influences and fresh local produce. From the bustling cities to the tranquil countryside, Australia's culinary scene is as diverse as its landscape. The country's demand for skilled chefs provides a promising career path for those willing to take the plunge. But becoming a chef in Australia is more than just cooking. It's about understanding the culture, the ingredients, and the people. Welcome to the Migration HQ YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. The process involves acquiring the right skills, navigating visa options, enrolling in accredited courses, understanding pay scales, and even learning the English language requirements. It's a journey that requires dedication, passion, and a love for food. So, are you ready to embark on this culinary journey down under? Let's dive in. Firstly, why consider Australia? Simply put, chefs are in high demand here. The country's vibrant culinary scene, diverse food culture, and appreciation for quality dining make it a desirable destination for chefs worldwide. In recent years, the demand for skilled chefs in Australia has been on the rise. The Australian government has recognised this need and included commercial cooking specialisations in their skill priority list for 2023. This means that chefs specialising in commercial cooking are now more likely to be considered for migration. Commercial cooking is a broad field, encompassing a wide range of culinary specialities. For instance, you could be a pastry chef, creating mouth-watering desserts, or a sous chef, working directly under the head chef in a bustling kitchen. Perhaps you're more inclined towards being a saucier, mastering the art of making sauces. Or maybe you dream of being a sommelier, pairing the perfect wine with every dish. Regardless of your specialization, the skill demand is high, and Australia is eager to welcome chefs from all walks of life. This high demand is reflective of Australia's booming food industry, which is constantly evolving and expanding, offering numerous opportunities for chefs to showcase their culinary talents. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. Furthermore, the inclusion of commercial cooking specializations in the skill priority list indicates the country's commitment to maintaining a high standard of culinary excellence. This commitment is evident in the quality of food served in restaurants across the country, from the bustling city of Sydney to the picturesque landscapes of Tasmania. Australia's culinary scene is diverse and exciting, and there's a place for every chef to shine. Whether you want to work in a 5-star hotel, a cozy cafe, or even start your own restaurant, Australia has the opportunities and resources to help you achieve your culinary dreams. Clearly, Australia needs chefs, and you could be just the person they're looking for. With the skill demand for chefs on the rise, there's never been a better time to consider taking your culinary talents down under. Now, let's talk about getting here, and that means visas and courses. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. If you're an aspiring chef eyeing Australia as your culinary playground, you'll need to get the right visa. The student visa, specifically the subclass 500, is a popular choice for those looking to study commercial cooking. This visa allows you to stay in Australia to study full-time in a recognised education institution. It's a great pathway to gaining the skills and qualifications you need to become a chef. Now, where to study? There are numerous accredited university courses and TAFE, technical and further education programs that can set you on the path to becoming a chef. Universities like Le Cordon Bleu Australia offer bachelor's degrees in culinary management, where you'll learn advanced culinary skills along with business management strategies. TAFE institutes, on the other hand, offer Certificate 4 in commercial cookery, which equips you with both practical cookery skills and managerial knowledge. Another great option is the Skill Migrant Visa, specifically the subclass 190. This state-nominated visa allows skilled workers like chefs to live and work in Australia permanently. To qualify, you'll need a nomination from an Australian state or territory government agency. That's where your accredited course comes in handy. Many states prioritise individuals with Australian qualifications when nominating for the 190 visa. Remember, each visa comes with its own set of criteria and obligations. It's important to understand these requirements before applying. For the student visa, for instance, you need to provide evidence of sufficient funds, meet health and character requirements, and maintain adequate health insurance while in Australia. The skilled migrant visa, on the other hand, requires a skill assessment, competent English, and an invitation to apply. So whether you're dreaming of whipping up culinary masterpieces in a high-end Sydney restaurant or bringing your unique flavors to a cozy Melbourne cafe, getting the right visa and choosing an accredited course are crucial first steps. With the right visa and a solid course, you're already on your way to becoming a chef in Australia. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. Of course, you'll need a place to stay and some income while you study. First things first, let's discuss accommodation. Australia offers a plethora of options to suit your needs and budget. You could choose between on-campus living, which is a stone's throw away from all the action, or off-campus housing, where you can get a taste of the Aussie lifestyle. Homestays are another great option, especially if you're looking to immerse yourself in the local culture. But remember, it's not just about the price. It's also about your comfort, convenience, and safety. So take your time to research and find the right fit. Now, let's talk about part-time work. Australia is quite supportive of students working part-time. In fact, your student visa allows you to work up to 40 hours per fortnight during the semester and full-time during the semester break. This not only helps you manage your living expenses, but also gives you a chance to integrate into the Australian workforce. But here's the best part. Your part-time work experience isn't just a means to earn some extra cash. It can also contribute towards your migration goals. Yes, you heard that right. Australia acknowledges the value of work experience in its skilled migration program. So, your stint as a barista or a kitchen hand could actually be a stepping stone towards becoming a permanent resident in Australia. And if you're lucky enough to land a part-time job in the culinary industry, it's like hitting the jackpot. It's a great way to get a foot in the door, learn the ropes, and build connections. It could also open up opportunities for internships, apprenticeships, or even a full-time job once you graduate. So, as you embark on this journey to become a chef in Australia, remember that every experience counts. It's not just about acing your classes or perfecting your culinary skills. It's also about embracing the Australian way of life, gaining practical work experience, and building a life for yourself down under. With accommodation sorted and a part-time job in your pocket, you're set to start your Australian culinary adventure. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. But what can you expect to earn as a chef in Australia, and where are chefs most in demand? These are fundamental questions on the minds of aspiring chefs contemplating a move to Australia. Let's talk about pay scales first. The culinary industry in Australia offers a broad spectrum of salaries, depending on your experience level, specialisation, and the establishment you work for. On average, a starting chef in Australia can expect to earn around 45,000 Australian dollars annually. As you gain experience and expertise, this figure climbs steadily. Mid-level chefs can pull in around $60,000 per year, while executive chefs at high-end establishments can earn well over $100,000 annually. Now, money is a significant factor, but so is job availability. If you're looking to maximize your chances of finding work, certain states in Australia have a higher demand for chefs. New South Wales, and especially its bustling capital Sydney, is one such place. The city's diverse food scene and numerous eateries mean that there are always opportunities for chefs of all levels. Then there's Victoria, home to Melbourne, a city renowned for its vibrant culinary scene. From trendy cafes to high-end restaurants, chefs in Victoria have a multitude of avenues to explore. Queensland is another state where the demand for chefs is high, largely thanks to its booming tourism industry. The state's multitude of resorts and hotels are always on the lookout for culinary talent. In conclusion, pay scales for chefs in Australia are attractive, and there are plenty of opportunities across the country, particularly in the states of New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland. So, with attractive pay and plenty of opportunities, Australia is a great place to kickstart your culinary career. Before you pack your bags, there's one more thing you need to consider: your English language skills. If you're considering making the move down under to pursue your culinary dreams, you'll need to prove your proficiency in English. This isn't just about being able to order a flat white or understand the difference between a bin chicken and a chook. It's a requirement for migration and permanent residency. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. There are two main tests recognised by the Australian government: the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, and the Pearson Test of English, PTE. Both tests assess your listening, reading, writing, and speaking abilities, and they're accepted by universities, employers, immigration authorities, and other professional bodies. The IELTS uses a 9-band scale to identify levels of proficiency from non-user, band 1, to expert, band 9. For migration purposes, you'll generally need to score at least a 6 in each of the 4 components, which is considered a competent level of English. The PTE, on the other hand, uses a scale from 10 to 90. To meet the migration requirements, you'll typically need a score of at least 50 in each component, which is also considered a competent level of English. Remember, these are just the minimum requirements. Higher scores may increase your chances of successful visa applications and can also potentially open up more opportunities for you in the Australian job market. So what does this all mean for you, the aspiring chef? It means that you not only need to be able to cook up a storm, but also be able to communicate effectively in English. You'll need to understand the unique language of the kitchen, follow complex recipes, and engage with customers and colleagues. So, brush up on your English, and you're one step closer to your dream of becoming a chef in Australia. Now that you're ready, it's time to apply for your visa. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. Embarking on an exciting gastronomic journey to Australia, you'll need to select the correct visa. Your choice will depend on your specific circumstance and ambition, whether you're planning to study commercial cooking or initiating a migration process as a chef. For those eager to immerse themselves in the culinary world and study commercial cooking, the student visa, subclass 500, is your ticket. This visa allows you to stay in Australia for the duration of your studies, which could be up to 5 years. Remember, it's essential that you enroll with an Australian educational institution before applying for this visa. Now, if your goal is to migrate as a chef, the Skilled Independent Visa, subclass 189, or the Skilled Nominated Visa, subclass 190, could be your pathway. Both are points-tested visas, and you'll need to obtain a positive skills assessment as a chef. The key difference between them is that the subclass 190 requires nomination by an Australian state or territory government agency. Beyond these, there's the temporary graduate visa, subclass 485, for international students who have recently graduated from an Australian educational institution. This allows you to live, study, and work in Australia temporarily after you have finished your studies, perhaps giving you the necessary time to gain experience and further strengthen your migration application. Do remember, visa applications are a meticulous process. Thoroughly check all the requirements on the Australian Government's Department of Home Affairs website or consult with a registered migration agent. Make sure to compile all necessary documents, pay the application fee, and then submit your application. And there you have it. Whether you're dreaming about creating culinary masterpieces in a bustling Sydney restaurant, or perhaps planning to bring your unique flavors to a quaint cafe in Melbourne, choosing the right visa is your first step. With your visa application submitted, you're almost there. Your journey towards becoming a chef in Australia is within reach. The culinary adventure awaits. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration. So, there you have it, your guide to becoming a chef in Australia. We've journeyed through the world of culinary opportunities that await you in the land down under. We've delved into the high demand for chefs, a demand that is not expected to wane anytime soon. Australia's culinary scene is dynamic, diverse, and offers a wealth of opportunities for those with the passion and skill to seize them. We've examined the visa options available for international students wishing to study commercial cooking in Australia, as well as the accredited university courses and TAFE programs that can pave the way for a skilled migrant visa. These options aren't just doorways into a new country, but pathways into a thriving and vibrant industry. We've also touched on the practicalities of life as a student in Australia, discussing accommodation options and the potential for part-time work. After all, becoming a chef isn't just about the study and the cooking. It's about gaining real-world experience and embracing the lifestyle that comes with it. We've looked at the pay scales for chefs and the states where demand is highest, and we've covered the English language requirements for migration, including the specifics of the IELTS and PTE tests. These are essential pieces of the puzzle, helping you to plan your future and target your efforts where they will be most effective. And finally, we've discussed the steps to apply for both student visas and skilled migration visas. These processes can seem daunting, but with the right information and preparation, they are achievable goals. In the end, becoming a chef in Australia is about more than just cooking. It's about embracing a new culture, a new way of life, and a new set of challenges. It's about learning, growing, and pushing yourself to achieve your dreams. It's a big step, but with the right preparation, you could soon be cooking up a storm in Australia. Good luck. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest content on migration and international education-related information on Australian migration.